Hello guys, this is Sun Gaming and today I'm reacting to Mom Pretends to be Student to Take Down Bullies by DharMannStudios. As always, the links to the channel and the original and the video are in the description. And before we start, the reason why we're 30 seconds in is essentially because Dharman was doing the whole thing where he fulfills a request by a comment, and the request is essentially a student walking in with a penguin. So anyways, let's begin, shall we?
Even think about talking to Erica's crush again. And you didn't hear the crush thing from me.
Pick these books up now.
Oh my God, Mom, what are you doing here?
What am I doing? What is she doing? She's pushing you and knocking your books down.
I can handle myself.
Wow, really good joke. Really good joke. I honestly want to know what her name is right now. But anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about anyway. So really, handle yourself. Wow, what clearly just happened a couple of seconds ago doesn't say that. You should have got bullied and didn't defend yourself. And second of all, I'll be honest, she made the situation worse for herself because I'll be honest, her mom doesn't look similar enough that people would immediately guess that that woman was her mom. So if she had shut up, her mom could have easily just pretended to be a teacher or something. Honestly, before she mentioned that woman was her mom, I legitimately thought that she was just a teacher, but no, it's her mom. It's honestly kind of funny. First of all, you can't handle yourself, and second of all, you made the situation even worse for yourself because you essentially confirmed to everyone there that she was your mom. So you made it even worse. Congratulations. You embarrassed yourself even more than you needed to. Anyways,
I can't believe that you're spying on me again. Get out of here.
You two should be ashamed of yourselves. Bullying my sweet little Nicole.
Stop.
And you, she's way too young to be dating. You look like bad news to me.
Oh my God, Mom, please. Please.
Nicole, why are you causing a commotion in my school?
I didn't do anything.
You're blaming my daughter? I think you need to be more concerned with the major bullying problem that you have in the school.
The only problem we have at this school is disruptive students and their uninvited parents.
You need more parents here because you obviously cannot maintain control.
Oh, you're gonna come in here and tell me how to do my job?
Yes, I do.
You want to teach biology, huh?
Hey, Nicole.
okay, I might as well mention this. First of all, of course, the mom is totally in the right. Schools never want to deal with bullying. They always punish the victim for some strange reason. Nobody knows why. But first of all, let's take this one by one. First of all, how do I say this? Oh yeah. So I have to ask, how did her mom come in? I don't know much about how this school operates because different schools operate entrances in different ways. But shouldn't the school entrance be locked so that people can't just come in or come out unannounced? Isn't that how it works? For my school, the doors to the exits are all locked. I can't just get out of school if I wanted to. That isn't how it works. But you're telling me that the doors are just open for them to do whatever they want? Really? Are you being serious right now? And second of all, again, I'll be honest, that girl made the situation even more embarrassing than it needed to be because first of all, the whole "I can handle myself" argument, we all know this is not true. We very clearly saw it that it's not true. And again, why did you need to say directly that she was your mom? But yeah, I'll give her the fact that her mom kind of made it more embarrassing with the whole "my sweet little Nicole." Okay, but her mom straight up fell into the trap of saying stuff that accidentally made the situation even more embarrassing. I definitely wouldn't want to be called. I wouldn't want to call my mom to call me my sweet little or whatever in front of my friends. That would be the death of me. I would not have embarrassment if she did that in front of me, in front of them. You know what I mean? So her mom did fall into the trap of making the situation even more embarrassing than it needed to be. But at the same time, aside from that one occurrence, can you really say she did anything wrong? The only thing she did wrong here was that she said she called her daughter Nicole my sweet little Nicole, which obviously made the situation even more embarrassing. But other than that, I don't really see anything bad that she did when it comes to embarrassment or anything. If anything, I feel like Nicole herself was the one who caused it. Because, again, did you really have to mention that she was your mom? Like, I'll be honest with you, if they didn't, and until the whole my sweet little Nicole part, I would have genuinely believed that that woman was the teacher. I'm not joking when I say this. Like, she doesn't look similar enough to Nicole that you would immediately guess that she's her mom. You know what I mean? Like, Nicole essentially made the situation even more embarrassing than it needed to be. So, yeah. Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
Here and tell me how to do my job.
Yes, I do.
You want to teach biology, huh?
Hey, Nicole. How you holding up?
How do you think? Did you see the video? Why can't I just have a normal mom with a normal job?
What does her being a makeup artist have to do with it?
Because she has all this free time to come bother me at school. Why can't she just be busy working 80 hours a week somewhere?
Yeah, you'll regret saying that. Like, luckily, I'm not in that situation, but, like, first of all, the fact that your mom has free time to be with you, like, you should be grateful for that. Like, you should be genuinely grateful for that. And second of all, like, how many hours does her mom work? Like, I don't know how makeup artists work overall. Is it just a 9 to 5 job to them? Is it that when they get special requests? Like, I don't know how it works exactly, but, like, I'm willing to guess that it was he really quite the end of the school day, so I would assume like 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., right? Because honestly, I don't imagine that quite happening at the start of the day and not even the end of the day. Like, let's say 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., something like that. So, like, how did her mom get there? Because first of all, shouldn't the school doors be locked? Or can anyone just get out and get in at any time? Like, genuinely, shouldn't the doors be locked or the gates be locked so that nobody can just go in and go out? Like, you're telling me that anyone can just come in? And second of all, like, again, I want to genuinely ask this. Why does she complain so much about her mom having free time? Like, I feel like we've seen the side of parents being too busy to be with their kids way too many times not to let this comment pass by. Like, I have seen way too many stories, both fictional and real, of kids suffering from problems, whether it's education, behavior, whatever, because of the fact that their parents have been work for so long that they barely spend time with them, including stories from this very channel. Like, I remember the story where I think I reacted to that one, even though it was quite a bit of long ago, like a few months ago, where essentially the parents were working for so long and they decided to do TikTok, and then they found TikTok to be giving them money or whatever, like to be monetizable enough. They leave their jobs or whatever, like, stuff like that. Like, we've seen a side of parents being too busy to be with their children way too many times, not to let this comment pass by without any issues. Like, genuinely, this is honestly the first time I've seen a story where the main character complains that her parents, or like specifically her mom, is way too free, I guess, or has way too much free time. Like, this is generally the first time I've seen this. Like, I think you guys agree with me when I say that most of the time when it comes to these types of issues, they always tackle the other extreme where the parents are way too busy, because let's be honest. Like, a kid who complains that their parents have way too much free time, like, honestly doesn't deserve parents, because, like, make them replace their role with someone whose parents work too much, and they'll be grateful that their parents have free time, or at least that her mom has. Anyway.
Nicole, did you lock this door?
Gotta go.
What do we say about no locks in this house? Good thing I have a key.
You can't just barge into my room. What do you want?
I was just saying if you need help studying.
What I need is for you to leave me alone. Stay out!
I don't know what's gotten into Nicole. I'm just trying to help her like any good mother would.
You're a good mother, Carol. Great mother, but sometimes you take it a little bit too far.
I have to help her, Richard. You know she was born premature.
Come on, Carol, again? We've gone over this 1,000 times.
And you know why I have to protect her. She was always smaller and weaker than the other kids, and they were always so mean. I was the only one who could stop it.
She's a teen now, a teen. That means that you cannot protect her from everything. You have to let her live her own life and stand up for herself. Because, loving someone means trusting them to find their own way.
Well, here's the problem. Like, most of the time, that isn't how it works. You can't just let a kid be alone while they're being bullied and then say, oh, they'll stand up for themselves. Like, I'll be honest, I think all of you guys here know that this advice just doesn't work. You can't just leave a kid be bullied and then suddenly they'll stand up for themselves. That has never been how it works. That never works. Most of the time, they need someone to stand up for them, like a friend, or they need the principal or the teacher or whatever to take action. They never just go from being bullied to standing up for themselves out of nowhere. That isn't how it works. Like, I feel like the only reason her mom kind of did it terribly is that she did some stuff that made it even more embarrassing, like, calling her Nicole, my sweet little Nicole, in front of everyone. When teens are like, especially teens, I feel like everyone, whether you're a teen or you become an adult or whatever, like, I feel like we all know that teens are the types of people who like to blend in the most. They don't want to feel like they can be they don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. You know what I mean? They don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. The only time they'll want that is if it gives them a good reputation. Like, if someone is widely known for being handsome, or a girl for being really beautiful, like, if they are well known for a good thing, then sure. But if they don't have a good thing and it's a bad thing instead, that they'll blend in as much as possible. Like, that they, like, if teens want to stick out like a sore thumb, they'll want to stick out for something good rather than bad. Either be known for something good or blend in as much as possible. It's either that or that. Anyway, let's continue.
I'm fine with her finding her own way.
That's all.
As long as I'm there to hold her hand.
Right.
Okay, I feel like the dad genuinely hasn't seen a bullies in so long, or like hasn't seen bullies and victims in so long, because, like, again, for the last time, like me and you guys have seen stories with bullies way too many times. Victims of bullying don't just stand up for themselves out of nowhere. They need some sort of encouragement. Like, we've always seen it, whether it's a friend, a teacher, stuff like that. Kids can't just go from being bullied to standing up for themselves out of nowhere. There has to be someone who supports them. And, like, I can see that the reason why her mom not getting involved doesn't work, but like I would want for her mom to at least be involved somewhat, or try to help her in ways that don't directly embarrass her, as, to make it work. And, like, again, it's honestly funny to me how Nicole straight up told her mom, I can handle it, when she straight up got bullied and like, just accepted it. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
She's the biggest loser in this entire school. Like, that's impressive. It's a big school. Biggest loser ever.
Just stop it, okay?
Nicole, what did I tell you about causing a commotion?
But they're laughing at me.
I don't know what happened to you. You're on such a good trajectory, but now, why can't you be more like Erica?
Erica, but she's...
Our best student. She has an A+ in this class, while you, with all your class disruptions, have had your grade drop from an A to a B.
A B? But I can't have a B. I'm on track to be valedictorian.
Not if you continue this behavior. So, come on, you better shape up, unless you want it to slip down to a C.
Okay, let's be honest. Is it me, or does it feel like the guy is straight up dropping her grades for no reason? Because, like, the whole you better get it together before you get to a C, like, what? I feel like the principal is pretty much dropping her own grades intentionally, not because she's becoming worse in class. I feel like he's just doing that for the sake of it. And second of all, did Erica pay him or see her as relative or something? Because, like, he defends her way, way, way too much for it to be just a situation, or like a particular situation. Like, okay, when I saw him defending Erica instead of, Nicole, I took it as completely normal, because, like, you've seen lots of stories where the teacher / principal defends the bully rather than the victim for some reason. But when it comes to this one, like, the principal straight up appeared out of nowhere the one time where Nicole was causing a disruption, quote unquote, and then he was like, why can't you be more like Erica? Like, is it me, or do I feel like this guy probably is related to Erica in some way because he defends her way too much for it to be otherwise. Do you guys agree with me here? Like, I honestly have that feeling. Anyway.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Mr. Myers' least favorite student, and mine too.
What? Are you gonna have your mommy come in here and lecture us again?
I think Mommy's little girl needs to grow up. Here, try some lipstick. Not till your makeover's done. Bye. She's never looked better. No.
Mom, what are you doing here?
I'm just making sure you made it to the field for gym class okay, but clearly not. What did that bully do to you?
Nothing, I'm fine.
Honey, you need to report her to the principal.
Are you kidding? That'll make it 10 times worse. Plus, she already has all the teachers on her side anyway. It doesn't matter. Can you please just drive away and stay out of my business?
I can't believe my mom was spying on me again.
I know she's a lot, but at least she's making an effort.
Yeah, an effort to ruin my life.
I'm honestly surprised that her mom still thinks that the principal will do anything. Like, I don't know whether that guy was the principal or the teacher. I feel like he's the principal. Because, like, it wouldn't make sense any other way. But, like, whether, in either case, like, I feel like the mom should have known that he wouldn't do anything. Like, she saw him straight up defend Erica and blame Nicole, yet he still thinks, oh, yeah, Nicole's definitely at fault. Like, genuinely, why does her mom think that the reporting Erica will do a thing? She saw firsthand that the guy doesn't care. And, like, I still want to ask, why are all the teachers and everyone on Erica's side? Like, is Erica the relative or something? What is going on? Like, genuinely, what is going on? Because this feels like a really personal case rather than just stuff of the bully being defended while the victim is the one being blamed. Like, this feels like a more personal case than that, you know what I mean? I still am suspicious that something is going on. I am telling you. Anyway, let's continue.
Still an effort. More than most moms would.
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you later.
Mom? Hello?
The bottom line is that the bullying at the school is out of control.
As principal.
Oh yeah, so that guy was the teacher, huh? Again, doesn't matter. Whether principal or teacher is pretty much the same.
I take these accusations very seriously. However, one of your daughter's teachers has a different story. They're saying that she's the one causing the trouble.
You can't be serious. She's on track to be valedictorian.
Well, that may be, but I have a half dozen reports here saying that she's disturbing the class.
Because she's getting bullied.
Look, I know as a parent, it's normal to side with the daughter. But
I'm inclined to side with faculty members. Can you believe he said that?
I mean, as much as I want to blame him, I can't really, because, like, think about it. He didn't see the events firsthand. And, like, let's look at it from his perspective, because, honestly, as much as I want to blame him, I simply can't. Because, first of all, let's think about this. So, let's look at this one by one. So, first of all, why do I not blame him? Quite simple. Like, when it comes to seeing if Nicole was really being the one disturbing the class, or if Erica really was bullying her and Erica's the problem. Like, if I was the principal and I had the choice between a mother and, like, pretty much a lot of faculty members, I would probably choose the faculty members too, because remember, he doesn't know what happened. He's pretty much depending on the teacher's reports. So, like, if the teachers lied to him, he'll probably believe them, because here's the thing. Like, we've all seen cases from like stories where parents are inclined to defend their kids even if their kids are the ones that are causing the issues. Like, that's why I honestly don't really blame him, even though some of you might have blamed him immediately for not believing her. Like, remember, he hasn't seen what we saw. Like, we saw these situations firsthand and we know that Erica's in the wrong. But remember, he hasn't seen that. He wasn't there. Like, like, genuinely, the principal wasn't there. He's pretty much depending on what the teachers tell him. So if all the teachers tell him that Nicole was the one causing the trouble, then I, like him, would have believed them. Because again, parents, like, if you look at stories, whether real or not, you will know that parents would like to defend their kids to oblivion, whether their kids are actually at fault or not. Like, you guys have probably seen, you might have probably seen stories at some point where essentially the kid of the parent was, like, the kid was the one at fault, yet the parents still defended them. Like, it's because of those types of stories that I don't blame the principal for not believing the mom, because, like, the mom could have, the Nicole could have easily been the one causing the trouble, and her mom would have still defended her. Because, like, again, you have to, like, genuinely, when you think about it genuinely comes off that the guy is genuinely making the good decision from his perspective and from the information that he has. Like, I'm not joking. If I was in his place, I would have probably chose to not go into action, because, like, I wouldn't have necessarily believed that Nicole was the victim, because if I had half a dozen cases that tell me otherwise, that tell me that Nicole was the one, in fact, that's causing the trouble, I wouldn't believe those reports, because, again, like, parents will usually defend their children even if their children are the ones causing trouble, because, again, parents won't have the full context. They might still see their kid as being, not being that bad and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the teachers will be more honest. Now, of course, for this case, we know that's not true, but remember, he doesn't know what we know. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Nobody's gonna do anything. It's up to me to protect Nicole.
Yeah, but there is no way you can be there every second of the day. What? You would have to be a student at her school to be with her all day long. That's the only way.
Yep, a montage is gonna happen, huh? So, as always, skip! Okay, essentially the montage was, she literally came into the school with her makeup and her blonde hair and all that. Like, honestly, this is one of those montages where I genuinely could have just skipped 10 seconds and it would have done the job. But hey, with these types of things, you can never guess whether a montage is gonna be 3 minutes or 10 seconds. So, anyways, let's continue.
I don't recall seeing you added to my class.
Essentially, because I skipped the montage, this is her. Like, this is the mom. Because, like, if you didn't see the video before watching this, then yeah, this is the mom. Anyway,
Miss,
Carol, Carrie, hi. It's my first day, so I don't think I'm on that attendance list.
Okay, well, I'd better go to the office just to double check. You sure in the right place?
Because this isn't a special needs class.
Like, what is she even wearing?
She should go back to Sesame Street.
No, she's such a freak. Look at her hair. Who does that?
Doesn't feel so good when it's done to you now, does it? Now, what were you saying?
why does it look like that girl is purely in shock? Like, you're telling me nobody stood up to her until now? And, like, I want to say that I want to know, how did the mom straight up do that? Like, how did the mom go to the school? Like, I don't know her name yet, but, like, how did she become a student? Because, first of all, this title is just plain wrong. Like she, like, okay, I don't know yet if she officially enrolled or not, because this pretty much dictates whether this title is clickbait or not. Because if she did officially enroll, then yes, it would be clickbait, since pretending means you aren't the thing. But you know what? Might as well continue enrolling now, huh?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm just taking a breather. It's long hallways, you know?
I wish my mom would just get off my back.
I know. You said that yesterday, and the day before, and the day before.
What can I say? She's consistent.
On a happier note, I heard that new girl Carrie totally humiliated Erica in class.
Really? Oh man, Erica's not gonna take that well. That new girl is done for. Which actually means she might get off my back for a while. So now the only person harassing me is my science teacher.
Ugh. What's up with Mr. Meyer lately?
I don't know. He used to really like me, and now it's like something changed all of a sudden, and it's like he wants me to fail. Hey, Lucas.
And now the mitochondria is primarily responsible for generating the energy for the cell, so it's often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell. Yes.
Would you be able to remember all these terms if you didn't have it on the slides for you?
What are you talking about?
I mean, your little cheat sheet there. You know, you expect us to memorize this all.
Are you critiquing my teaching style?
Oops, sorry. I don't want to get on your bad side. Favor some students while picking on others.
Yeah, I don't think I need to say that she totally roasted him. Like, honestly, she raises such a good point. Like, if the teacher that's supposed to teach me doesn't remember that stuff, then why am I required to remember? She honestly raises such a good point. Anyways, let's continue.
Young lady, do you want to go see the principal?
Not until you tell me why you play favorites.
The only thing I'm going to tell you is to leave. Now.
Ugh, I don't know what's up with that Nicole chick.
Yeah, and why does Lucas keep talking to her all the time instead of you? I mean, not all the time.
Well, any time is too much time. But I have a plan. Tomorrow, we'll fill Nicole's locker with pictures of Lucas with hearts drawn all over them. So then, when she opens her locker, they'll
And she'll look like she's totally obsessed over him to the point that, people might think she's a yandere, huh? Anyway.
all fall out and she looks like a crazy stalker.
Perfect, I'm in.
Of course you're in. Why wouldn't you be?
None of my watch. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
Are you okay? Gosh. What? You just
So rude.
assaulted me.
Ugh.
It can't be. It is! You're Nicole's mom!
No, I'm not.
Come on. You're a great makeup artist, but not that great. Don't make me...
Okay. You found me out.
I'm telling.
No, please don't. Please. Look, you care about Nicole, right? No one is sticking up for her but us. Please. It's the only way.
I'm gonna give her mom this. Like, she generally defends Nicole in a way that works. Like, she isn't directly embarrassing Nicole or anything. She gets back at Erica with ways that honestly work well, I'll give her that. Because, like, usually whenever you see a parent defending their child in this scenario, you always see that parent doing something humiliating for the child. Like, this has always been the case. So, for us to finally see a mom defending her daughter in ways that are indirect and work without the daughter being directly involved, honestly works well. Like, the fact that her own daughter doesn't even know is practically proof of that. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Your secret's safe with me, Carrie.
Hello?
Carol, what's going on? What's all this stuff in our trash?
I was just getting stuff for a new client makeover, like a total makeover. Anyway, I can't talk on the phone while I'm in school.
In what?
I can't talk on my phone when I'm driving, okay? Okay, bye. Mind if I sit with you?
No, sure thing, new girl.
I hear all the ladies are crazy about you. Is that true?
Well, I don't know who said that, but you should thank them for me.
What about that girl, Nicole? What do you think about her?
Why talk about Nicole when we could be talking about you? You know, there's something about you. You're very mature for your age, and I'm really into it. Can I follow you?
Like around school?
No, like on, socials. I want to get to know you.
Yeah.
Look, she hasn't even said the line. Like, okay, but like, first of all, I might as well not comment on the actions she didn't say, but like, I hope he doesn't realize that, like, he's gonna. I want to know what his reaction would be when he realizes that he's talking to a woman who I'm willing to bet is double his age. Like, considering her daughter's age, like, she should at the very least be in her 40s or something like that. So if that's the case, she's straight up double his age. Anyways, let's continue.
I'll send you my MySpace.
So old school. I love it.
You're glued to that thing more than usual. Something wrong? Yeah, but like, the good kind of wrong. For some reason, I didn't get 500 texts from my mom today. I keep waiting.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
Weird? It's amazing. It's like a breath of fresh air.
I'd be surprised to get one text from my mom a week. Sometimes it's like she forgets I exist.
Huh?
Never mind.
So, Carol, are you gonna finish telling me about that stuff in the trash? Because I remember you saying you were not gonna take any new clients, right? Oh!
We'll talk about that boring work stuff later. How was your day, honey?
Fine, I guess. Suppose there's a new student who's putting all the bullies in their place.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I haven't met her yet, but Beth said she saw her put my jerk science teacher in check. I wish I could have seen that.
Must have been a sight.
Well done.
So essentially, we have two girls that have the complete opposite problem. Like for Nicole, she has Carrie, her mom, or I guess Carol, that's essentially, I would say, too nosy. Like if I had my mom sending me like 500 texts every day, and like of course I know she's exaggerating. Like no mom would have the time to send 500 texts a day, but like you guys know what I mean. Like if I had my mom do something like that for me, I would probably be annoyed too. Like, okay, I'm here now. Can you please stop texting me for a moment? But like now we see that Beth has the complete opposite problem, where Nicole might think that her parents are way too involved. Beth's parents are barely involved. Essentially the complete opposite problem, huh? I guess they want us to see both sides of the perspective, where we have one whose parents, or more specifically her mom, is way too nosy, I guess. Like again, this is the type of thing where I don't know if I agree with her on her mom being too nosy to stuff like that. Like I don't know if I agree with that, but when it comes to Beth, she very clearly has the opposite problem, where her parents aren't even involved at all. Anyway, let's continue.
Come on, Mom, pick up. Must be nice.
Got a whole bag of them. I spent hours drawing on all the little hearts. I mean, you could have like added some more colors or something. Mix it up a little. Sorry. That's fine. It'll still work. It's gonna be so good. We'll fill Nicole's locker with pictures of Lucas with hearts drawn all over them. They'll all fall out, and she looks like a crazy stalker.
Hey, if you're not too busy Friday night,
Can't talk now, Lucas.
hard to get. I like that.
Hey, that's our stuff!
Oops, sorry. I keep running into you guys. I hope there wasn't anything important in there.
You're gonna wish you never met us.
The definition of what the heck did you just say to me? That look alone is genuinely the definition of what the hell did you just say to me? Okay, is this gonna be a montage or what? I'm gonna skip.
Of bullying any kids, any of us kids, you're gonna have to deal with me. And I'm your worst nightmare.
Okay, is this gonna be a montage or not? I want to make sure.
Mom? You're the new student?
Okay, how did they know? Like, how did they genuinely know? What, did they just take it off or whatever?
Wait for me?
Yep. Anyway.
Pippi Longstocking. Think she wants it back?
Honey, please stop. No, you please stop. I thought you crossed the line before, but... This? What were you thinking?
I was thinking I need to protect you, and the school wasn't doing anything about it. So
It's my life, not yours. Let me live my own life.
The one time where I actually don't agree with Nicole, like, okay, like the one time where I generally don't agree with these types of characters, like at all. Like I usually agree with the kid, but this time I'm totally against Nicole. Like, your mom didn't do anything bad. If anything, she had made sure personally that nobody knows until I think her name was oh yeah, Erica. Like I don't know if it was Erica or her other friend, but like I think it was Erica herself. So like Erica straight up revealed Carol accidentally. Like that wasn't even intentional. Like I'm like, Nicole, why do you have to be so ungrateful? Your mom straight up helped you in a way where she made sure you weren't embarrassed. Like, trust me, she probably doesn't know because like she didn't know about Erica's plan. But I'm telling you right here, right now, that the embarrassment that she would have received from the plan that Erica had is much, much, much worse than the new student that's standing up for the bullies being her mom. Like, trust me, like everyone knows that the embarrassment from the plan would have been so much worse. Anyway.
in misery?
And what do you call this? The cherry on top. Lucas saw everything.
Forget about him. He doesn't have good intentions. He's not good for you.
No, Mom. You're the one with bad intentions.
At least let me give you a ride home.
I'm not coming home. Beth, are you home?
There you are. I've been calling and texting you.
Okay, I'm telling you right now that if I was her in Carol's place, I would have caught that girl's hand and taken her to the car, because like I would never let my daughter straight up walk alone to wherever. Like I would never, like unless I have a tracking device on her, I would never, because what if she's in danger? What if X thing happens? What if X thing happens? Like if I was her mom, I would have straight up took her hand, I would have straight up took her hand and taken her to the car. I wouldn't have let her go somewhere else. Like I'm telling you this right now. Because, like, I'm not gonna risk her disappearing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most of you guys agree with me. Anyway.
Yeah, I just turned off my phone so that way my mom would stop calling.
Yeah, this is the cherry on top. Like, if she was gonna straight up close her phone, or shut her phone down, like, that's the reason why I would personally never let that type of thing happen. Because, like, if my child had tried to do something similar with me, I would have genuinely, like, if I was in her mom's place, again, I'm repeating this just for the sake of, you guys knowing how much this matters. Like, if I was in her mom's place, I would have straight up taken her hand, and put her in the car. Because, like, especially since she turned her phone off, like, her mom essentially has no idea where she is right now. Which, let me tell you, like, I'm not a parent or anything, obviously, but I can pretty easily tell the parents not knowing where their child is. When they're not knowing where their child is, that Nicole could have been kidnapped, or Nicole could have whatever, like that puts a lot of stress on the parents, even if the child were to disappear in just a day or two. Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
You won't believe what
She's the new student. I know.
What? Why didn't you say anything?
Because I made a promise to your mom.
So, you both are conspiring against me?
I was trying to help you, and so was she.
I don't need her help. Or yours.
Do I even need to say anything at this point? I feel like I'm repeating my point. Been repeating my point multiple times at this point. Like, generally, do I have to say anything anymore? Like, is there anything I could say right now that I haven't already said? Like, genuinely, is there anything I can say about this that I haven't already said before? Like, is there anything? I don't think there is. I don't think there is at all. Like, all I'm gonna say is that this girl just straight up wants to stay miserable. Like, if you're not gonna let your mom do the work, then do it yourself. Like, you don't want to do the work to improve your life, and you don't want your mom to do the work for you either. So what do you want? What do you genuinely want? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Actually, you kind of do. Face it, Nicole. Some people at school have it out for you. Not even just Erica and Mariah, but Mr. Meyer too. And if you want it to stop, you gotta stand up for yourself. Because if you don't, you'll always need someone to help you. And you should be glad you have a mom that cares enough to do so. I sure wish I did.
Where is your mom?
Have you ever seen my mom? I know she's a lot, but at least she's making an effort. I'd be surprised to get one text from my mom a week. Sometimes it's like she forgets I exist.
The classic of Nicole being so drowning so much in her problems that she doesn't notice her friend's problems, even though she quite literally spells it out for her.
She's gone all the time. At work, on dates. Who knows where else?
I just thought she was the cool mom who left you alone.
There's nothing cool about it. I've never been a priority in her life. She treats me like an inconvenience. And as much as your mom drives you crazy, at least she cares.
I would have called this a situation where we see both sides of the extremes, but like, let's be honest, this isn't a situation here. Like, her mom, although going a bit far than usual, or like a bit further than you'd expect, isn't at an extreme at all. Like, she isn't the incredibly nosy mom or anything. No, if anything, all she wants is to help her daughter, and she genuinely does it in like cool ways that help her daughter. Like, genuinely, like if Carol genuinely wasn't discovered to be Nicole's mom, she could have straight up went with it, and Nicole wouldn't have complained. Genuinely, Nicole just complained because guess what? The new student that was taking down the bullies was her mom. She just complains about that. Like, she's genuinely the type of person who doesn't appreciate what her mom does for her. Like, again, in these types of videos, I'd expect this situation to be a situation of both extremes, where we see both sides, where one side is extreme and one side is on the other side of the extreme. Like the situation with Beth is definitely as an extreme where her mom barely sees her. Her mom sees her as an inconvenience. That's definitely an extreme. But for Nicole, I don't see what Carol is doing as an extreme, like, at all. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
That's more than my mom ever did.
But she's ruining my life.
She's not trying to. She just wants to help you. Erica and Mariah, we're planning to embarrass you in front of the whole school today. Look.
I have a plan. Tomorrow, we'll fill Nicole's locker with pictures of Lucas with hearts drawn all over them. So then, when she opens her locker, they'll all fall out and she'll look like a crazy stalker.
And it only didn't happen because your mom stopped them.
Hey, that's our stuff!
Oops, sorry. I keep running into you guys. I hope there wasn't anything important in there.
I didn't know, but she still ruined my chances with Lucas.
Yeah, and you have your mom to thank for that too, for helping you dodge a bullet. Look what she's been texting me.
He's hitting on my mom? She was right. He is bad news.
She's not trying to control you. She wants the best for you.
And trust me, first of all, Lucas, again, as they said, is a bad guy here. Like, isn't necessarily a bad guy for the story, but like, he isn't the type of guy she should be with. And honestly, even if he wasn't a bad guy, like, if her mom hadn't intervened, then the plan or the prank that Erica and Mariah were gonna pull would definitely have been more embarrassing and ruined her chances with Lucas anyway. After all, why would Lucas be with someone who's a stalker, or at least who looks like a stalker? You know what I mean? Nobody would want that. Anyways.
I wish I had a mom that cared about me just the way yours does. Instead, I eat dinner alone every night.
And that's what happened, Dad. She was dressed up in disguise the entire time.
Unbelievable.
Nicole, I was searching all over.
Okay, like, I gotta ask, how did Hermione even get away with it? Because first of all, it was very clear from both the title and the time frame that she definitely didn't apply or anything. She straight up went in as a student, which I gotta ask. Is that how it works? Like, attendance exists for this exact reason. Like, of course, not this exact reason, but like, it exists for this sort of reason too. Like, if a student went out of nowhere, they would know easily that that student isn't one of them. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, genuinely, how did her mom just get in there and pretend to be a student? Like, how does that work? Did she go in there without anyone, without a teacher, or even the principal being suspicious? Like, wait, where the heck did the student come from? You know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Your time.
So worried.
Carol, I just can't believe you did that.
She told you?
Of course.
I was just trying.
Trying to protect me and make my life easier. I know, but Mom, I know I was born premature, and just because I've always got picked on for being smaller than my age, I need to learn to take care of myself. It's the only way I'll grow.
I'm being serious right now. If this is the message, then I am ready to do something bad. Because, like, what the hell do you mean that you need to do that to do that? Like, what? Genuinely, what? Like, this is rule number 1 when it comes to stuff like fixing bullying. A student will never, or like any type of person in a situation of bullying will never, ever be able to stand up for themselves without someone encouraging them. This has never happened. Like, someone can just go from, oh, I'm being bullied and all that, to standing up for the bullies. Like, genuinely, like, they can't just stand up for themselves out of nowhere. They need some sort of encouragement. Like, usually, like, I'm being serious right now. If this is the message, I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna straight up explode, because, like, genuinely, this isn't how it works. You can't just expect a student who's suffering from bullying to stand up for themselves out of nowhere. Most of the time, you need someone to encourage them. We've seen this from Dhar Mann himself. Like, I'm genuinely ready to criticize Dhar Mann for this if it turns out that this is the actual message. Because, like, Dhar Mann is especially known for the bullying stories where a student always gets someone, always has someone to encourage them or even stand up for them. Like a friend, a teacher, you know, stuff like that. So if this is genuinely the message, that would be the biggest irony Dhar Mann has ever shown us. Because, like, we've seen in all of the stories that the kids need some sort of encouragement to stand up for themselves. There hasn't been a single story where the student manages to stand up for themselves completely on their own. There has always been something that encouraged them. Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Because loving someone means
Trusting them to find their own way. I remember. I'm really sorry, honey. I promise I'll try trusting you more. Can I take you to dinner?
Can I invite somebody, maybe?
Thanks for inviting me along.
Oh, you're always welcome in our family.
Plus, I'm sure my mom has enough energy for the both of us. Look at who's here.
I ought to go set that mother straight about her daughter.
No, let me talk to them. I need to stand up for myself, Mom.
Sorry I'm late. I was getting...
What's he doing here?
Get these. And you're gonna get your flowers soon when you become valedictorian. Thanks for introducing me to your mom.
Deal's a deal.
She has an A+ in this class, while you, with all your class disruptions, have had your grade drop from an A.
Yeah, I knew it. I freaking knew it. Like, I feel like everyone here would have easily guessed that this teacher had something to do with Erica. Because, again, we've seen the whole teacher/principal standing up for the bully for some reason. Like, we've seen that way too many times. But, like, when it comes to this always felt a bit more personal than usual. Like, why would he stand up for Erica this much, huh? Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
A to a B.
A B, but I can't have a B. I'm on track to be valedictorian.
Not if you continue this behavior. So, got my eye on you. You better shape up, unless you want it to slip down to a C.
OMG. I can't believe this.
Hey, Nicole, what are you, doing here?
Busting you. No wonder you've been getting me in trouble.
Wait, what's she talking about?
I was the top student in my class, but then suddenly, Mr. Myers started blaming me for everything Erica did, when she was the one bullying me. And you would write me up for it, because You wanted her to succeed instead of me. All because you're dating Erica's mom.
Hey, that's outrageous. I mean, you have no proof.
Oh, really? Mr. Flowers.
Is this true? Were you acting inappropriately at school?
Define inappropriate.
And how about you? Were you covering it up?
I mean...
No, you're both in big trouble.
What? Are you genuinely telling me this is real? Like, I genuinely expected Mr. Meyer and Erica to stand up for themselves in any way. Like, let me tell you what I was expecting, because it would have been way better than this. Essentially, Mr. Meyer and Erica stand up for themselves by lying and all that stuff, and then Carol comes in with the evidence. That's genuinely what I wanted to happen, yet they went with this. Why? Just straight up what? You know what? Who cares? This is the end. Oh, let's go. We're gonna be standing in shame. Like, genuinely, like, what the heck is that face? Like, come on, man. You're telling me that the two of them won't lie? Like, I feel like Mr. Meyer and Erica, knowing their track record, aren't above lying at all. Like, if Mr. Meyer lied directly to the principal, then, why wouldn't he lie to Erica's mom? Like, genuinely, why wouldn't he? Like, it isn't above him at all. Like, it shouldn't be above him for him. Like, it should be above him for him to lie to her. It genuinely shouldn't be above him. And when it comes to Erica, like, that girl is ready to lie anytime. Like, she doesn't seem like the type of person who'd hesitate when it comes to that. And honestly, when it comes to the whole teachers thing, they still haven't explained the whole half a dozen faculty members. Because, like, you're telling me that Mr. Meyer straight up had the other teachers help him. Like, okay, they explained Mr. Meyer, obviously, but, like, did you forget you mentioned half a dozen complaints from multiple faculty members? Like, this is half a dozen faculty members right there. Not one member handing multiple complaints, but, like, and second of all, that didn't solve the conflict. Like, what is that gonna do? If anything, the guy's gonna hate you even more for destroying his chances with Erica's mom. Like, come on. What did that improve? Anyways, let's continue, shall we?
Looks like you don't have to worry about those two anymore.
Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Like, genuinely, what the? You know what, this is the end, so might as well address it then.
You know how tough moms can be.
What do you mean she says it's gonna deal with those two anymore? Like, okay, sure. You might have destroyed Mr. Meyer's chance with Erica's mom. Sure, but like, how are your grades gonna improve again? Like, genuinely, like, I straight up was, like, you know, you see how bad this is? This is so bad that I'm confused. Like, why? How do you think this is gonna help? You destroyed Mr. Meyer's chances with Erica's mom. If anything, he's gonna be mad at you even more and make you lose even more of your grade. Like, how the hell are you telling me that you're fine? No, you're not fine. The only way for that to happen is for you to show the principal that he was, I guess, bribed by Erica with the deal. That he was kind of bribed by her, in a way. Like, it was essentially artificially increasing her grades and artificially decreasing Nicole's grades. That's the only way where this would have worked. But no, again, for the last time, you didn't stop him. He can just as easily reduce your grades again. Like, what? And the second of all, they didn't explain how the half dozen faculty members came to be. Like, okay, you have one person right there. How are 5 other people still with him? Like what? Did he bribe them too? Or are they with him for no reason? Like what? Because like, I feel like they intentionally specified that it wasn't half a dozen complaints. It was complaints from half a dozen faculty members. So explain that one to me. And when it comes to, honestly, the message of loving a person, it means letting them find their own way or whatever. Like, no. That isn't gonna work. That isn't gonna work at all. Like, DharMann, the irony. Like, I don't know if I should call this ironic or not. Like, I don't know if it's the irony or not, but, like, the fact that the person who's done many stories about victims of bullying, where they finally managed to stop the bully by standing up for themselves, where they did that by getting encouragement from a teacher, a friend, whatever. Like, in every one of those stories, I'm not joking, this is without exception, there has always been a source of encouragement. There has always been a source. But this time, they're telling me, oh yeah, you see your kid who's getting bullied? No worries at all. Leave them alone, and eventually they'll stand up for themselves. Like, what? What are you talking about? That isn't how it works. That genuinely isn't how it works. The kid would need some sort of encouragement. And also, I don't, you know what, I would have expected them to address Beth, but hey, you know, sometimes you address her them, sometimes it's not, but like, still, how do I say this? Like, there's so many questions I have for this. So first of all, how did Carol even pretend to be a student? Like, are you telling me that when it comes to the attendance list, nobody noticed that she wasn't on the list? Nobody noticed? Nobody? Because usually when it comes to a kid not being on the list, you'd usually expect the teacher to immediately go to the principal and be like, are you sure that kid's with us? Or something like that. But I think the reason why she managed to get away with it is that nobody expect a person who isn't from the school to suddenly come in and pretend to be a student. I guess that's the reason. And also, again, the message in the finale doesn't make sense. Because first of all, you didn't stop Mr. Myers, like, at all. Erica can still bully you, and Mr. Myers can still drop your grades. Like, what are you talking about by saying that you're done with them? You're not done with them. They can easily make the situation even worse for you. What are you talking about? And also, this whole scene is honestly pretty much unbelievable. Like, you're telling me these two aren't above lying. Really, they aren't above lying. I honestly doubt that. Like, considering their track record, I was fully expecting them to lie and say, no, this is wrong, this can never happen. And then suddenly Erica's mom comes in with the evidence. No, sorry, not Erica's mom, why did I say that? And suddenly Carol comes in with the evidence. Like, I genuinely expected that, but nope. They just were like, we did it. Like, no, what? Straight up, what? Why is this so stupid? Why does this have to be so stupid? You have this stupid live message, even though I remember Beth mentioning a much better one. Like, okay, like, if I'm not wrong, I remember like halfway through or something, Beth mentioned a much better life lesson than this. I don't remember where it was exactly, because like it seems like it isn't the focus. But like, how do I say this? Oh yeah, like, I remember, I'm not joking when I say this, that something somewhere along the line, like the middle or something, Beth essentially mentioned a life lesson that was much better, but hey, if you're not gonna focus on it, then why should I give you credit for it? Oh, this is the first time in a while where I've genuinely seen a story that has so much stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, again, where did the half a dozen faculty members one come from? Like, you have one teacher, sure, but like, where did the other 5 come from? And mind you, like, I remember, I'm ready to check that scene right now, that the principal mentioned half a dozen faculty members, not half a dozen complaints. You know what? Why not check right now? Where is that scene again? Scene. No, it's definitely before that. Like, oh yeah, around here. Let's look and check, huh? Anyway.
These accusations very seriously. However, one of your daughter's teachers has a different story. They're saying that she's the one causing the trouble.
You can't be serious. She's on track to be valedictorian.
Well, that may be, but I have a half dozen reports here saying that she's disturbing the class.
Because she's getting bullied.
Look, I know as a parent, it's normal to say.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Like, I saw the part where he mentioned faculty members, and I immediately assumed it was, 6 different people, but hey, I guess I was the one wrong with it, huh? Like, I'm willing to admit that I was wrong. I'm willing to admit it, and the evidence is right here. Like, he said say once, so I really can't blame DharMann for that one, but like, again, the message and the finale don't make sense at all, but honestly, I'd be wasting your time if I kept mentioning that, since I would essentially be repeating what I said. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, the links to the channel and the video are in the description. And as always, on the left is my most recent video, on the right is a video YouTube recommends, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.